What's up? Hey, everybody, what's going on? Now, you have to forgive my voice. I'm still suffering a little bit. I'm hoping I last most of the night. Um, I get talking and it starts getting really bad. So just bear with me tonight. We'll try to make it as long as we can. Hello. How is everybody? Hello, Ralph. I'll see you if you haven't come back yet. Smoochie. Hello, dear. Edna. Hello, hon. How you doing? Mark. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Have a seat, relax, chill out a little bit. If there are other people streaming, feel free to check them out. Like I said, this is just to take a break and chill. I feel a little better, but it did attack a couple things, and I'm kind of paying for it. And the voice is one of them. Still having issues with the left side of my head being kind of bad and congested. But I'm good. I feel a lot better. I appear I'm a lot better. I'll tell you, I was hurting puppy dog. I'd had my butt kicked like that for a long time. And it kicked my butt. And it's still kind of kicking my butt. You see my lips are still kind of dry. I'm sucking water down like it's no tomorrow. But I'm good. I'm a lot better than I was. I'm getting there. I worry about Pop. Son's been home all week, and it seems like we're just making a rotation now. But everybody seems to be doing good. Oh, bummers. Now, see, we've been tested. I checked everybody, and everybody's good. So we're not worried about that. Though everybody is worried about that, what they call the right pneumonia, whatever it is, right lung, that, overseas without getting too political. But anyways, whatever it is, it's like a viral chest infection. I don't know, but man, it's been a while. And being a smoker was a little rough. I have cut back quite a bit. At the rate I'm going now, a lot of times they're just sitting and burning. I'm just lighting them out of habit. And they're just sitting and burning, which is fine with me. I don't think the habit's going to be around too much longer at the rate I'm going anyway. So then it feels good, And since I have slowed down, it's made kind of the congestion even more intense. You cough that crap up after a while. It's like I got some black streak coming in here, huh? That's weird. I tell you, the way my hair comes in sometimes is so wild. I'll quit when I want to. That's what I tell the doctors. Be right out with you, Smoochie. I quit when I want to. I quit for 2 years a long time ago, right before, well, actually right after I got divorced, but things got kind of crazy, so I picked the habit back up. I wish I never had. But I don't smoke a lot during the day. Take breaks and maybe have a half of one, but it's nighttime. It's usually my issue. Watch taking the shots. That's all I'm going to say. And I'm not a doctor, so we'll just let that go. I hope everybody is good. Folks, like I said, this is not a planned night. We just do whatever comes natural. 7 people are here. That's cool. I don't expect a whole lot because I think there was people streaming tonight, but I'm not sure. And that's fine. Well, hello, Mr. Blair. How are you, Roger? But yeah, I'm just chilling. Like I said, I'm not sure how long my voice will last. This stuff really did. I have Barrett's esophagus and esophagus problems anyways, and some issues with my voice box because of the Tourette's and some neurological issues. So it just kind of double folded that, and then it just kind of irritated it afterwards. I get to talk, and I do pretty good, and I'm still gasping for breath, but not as bad as I was. A lot of it's just trying to keep my nose from dripping everywhere. But yeah, I feel good. When I kept getting bronchitis, that usually does it. It was in my head, said if you don't quit smoking, it's going to kill you anyway. Yeah. Why do you think I call them coffin nails? And that's what I call them too, coffin nails. The guys at the gas station crack up. I need a pack of coffin nails. It's been too quiet over in the Bigfoot scene. Really interesting. Interesting. I wonder why. Well, we're getting a change of seasons. The weather's kind of crazy. It's hard to get people get out in this crap. I know a lot of the East Coast here in the next couple of days are going to get slammed like us. In fact, they're going to get the worst into what we get this weekend. So the weather may have a lot to do with it. Weather's strange right now, but we should be expecting it. But yeah, I'm working on the quitting. I need to. I don't think it'll be as hard this time because first time I quit, man, it was a nightmare. This time, because being sick and everything. See, that's the thing. I get secondhand smoke every chance I get. Well, a lot of the cigarette thing with me is hand thing. And I've tried everything. I've tried pens, pencils, holding everything. You know, and I feed nerves. That's what I say, which is a bunch of BS, anyways. You know, you're just feeding your anxiety. Dragon with runny nose. Watch. Yep. Dragon with a runny nose. Yeah, I do too. Edna, I do love the smell of tobacco. I love the smell of cigars and pipe tobacco. There are certain ones that I just, oh man, it just smells so good. You know, my dad smokes a pipe every so often. And here's a brand of cigars he loves to smoke. And I love to smell those things. Once, yeah, it went for 3 months and started again. Yes, it's real easy to get, you know, get that urge and then give into it. Hello, Latra, how you doing? I'm glad you're popping in for a few. Oh, I did too, guys. Yeah, I do. And I get him the classic cherry tobacco, what is it? It's I can't remember who makes it. I get him a big thing of it. It lasts him forever. But that stuff smells so good. And then there's a tobacco guy, every so often, he makes a special blend. And that stuff it smells like somebody's burning potpourri in your house, but it smells so good. He said it tastes really good too. He says it's got really good flavor. One's having smelt the smoke, never free. Gunpowder. Yeah, he'll tell you that too. You know, my dad's an ex-Korean vet. My papa on my mama's side family used to smoke. Yeah, he has a pouch of that in there too. It's still around. He doesn't like it as much as the one that I buy him from the guy up the top of the street. And then there's, like I said, then the guy over in another shop, every so often he'll make his own blend. And oh my gosh. Let him out. Let him out. Somebody let him out. Do you remember? That's an old joke. That's an old joke. So, anybody have any special plans? Godzilla was fantastic. I did go see Godzilla Monday night. I made it through the movie without hacking, which was amazing because I was a little worried. I was still kind of hurting, but I wasn't missing it. Hello, Tracy. How you doing? Real old. Yeah, it is a real old joke. I think that was the first joke on a telephone. I was really excited about going, and I wasn't missing it. But what I had planned, I had tickets for Friday night. And no, it was Saturday night I had the tickets. And I had to cancel because I was too rough. And they were nice enough to let me switch to Monday night. And it was nice because we had our seats that we wanted. There was probably maybe 7 people in the whole theater. That's why I like going on Monday nights. I should have just went ahead and picked Monday nights in the first place. But that movie was so good. And there are parts in this movie because it really does tell a great human part of the story in this. And there were moments it kind of gets you. Even my son was kind of choking up in some spots, but it was so good. Yeah, I did. I enjoyed it a lot. That is your refrigerator running. Yep, that's another old one. Is that your refrigerator running? You better catch it. Yeah, I did. I really enjoyed it, and I highly recommend it, even for non-Godzilla fans. The story itself, not just Godzilla and everything, but the story around everything, leads you in, and the main character. You feel for these people. You really feel for these people. I mean, it was really good. I was really impressed. It was a good way to kind of reboot it. It was like seeing Godzilla for the first time when it didn't have Raymond Burr. They kept it dark. There were some really dark scenes, and there's some pretty scary scenes in there. You kind of go, no, hey, there he is. Hey. I do get to lay here and relax, listen to Dragon Tales. Pretty stoked. Hey, good to have you, Ralph. Glad you were able to relax a little bit and join us tonight. Hey, even if you're here 5 minutes, I'm happy. I know it's like to have kids. Believe me, I do. I had my day. But yeah, I was really in love with it. I was really impressed. Now, if Kong versus Godzilla X Kong is just as good, I'll be happy. And I'm loving Monarch. I've been watching. I'm caught up on Monarch, so I'm all ready for. I'm loving it. All the new big monsters, and I'm like a little kid in the candy store. And I was Monday. Giles goes, "You look so bad," and I'm like, "Dude, I am not missing this." We even enjoyed it, and it was like 2 hours and 10 minutes, and it was worth the whole sit. I mean, you don't get to see Godzilla. You see Godzilla just enough to make the movies good. And he just was his first appearance, without giving spoilers, his first appearance right at the beginning of this movie is awesome because it's what you think. And it's just like, oh, yeah. And then he's going to change after that. That's all I'm going to tell you because you really do got to see it. It's worth seeing. Behold, clap, thunder, snap, boom. How you doing, Mike? Yeah, I love the Monarch too. I'm enjoying Monarch. As long as they keep the pace they're keeping and don't get too carried away, I think they'll do fine. Do you have any great wisdom to share with us humans tonight? Not really. Don't get sick. Take care of yourself. Drink plenty of fluids. Start feeling crappy. Go get some antibiotics. Because that's about the only wisdom I can get you. Because even dragons get sick. And you don't want this stuff. No. Especially if you have issues. I mean, this stuff, Saturday and Sunday, this stuff, it literally played havoc with my other issues. I mean, I've never had such problems. And I know at one point Saturday night, I probably had one hell of a fever. Pardon my mouth. A lot of threading on the loaf tonight. Just getting in from work. Oh, you work tonight? Yeah, lots of vitamin. That's what I'm saying. Plenty of fluids. Vitamin C, orange, drink your OJ, drink your grape juice, anything with what's the word I'm looking for? Oh gosh, loaf, leaf, 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 leaf. Oh my gosh, now I can't think of the word. It's at the tip of my tongue. But yeah, make sure you get your juice. Keep your vitamins. I'm telling you, you don't want to catch this stuff. And it hangs around. I mean, it's pretty funny. I know I came home with it. And Giles said he was pretty sure he brought it home from work. So we both walked in the door with it. And then Dad got it. He's still fighting it, but he's not as bad. His problem now is antioxidants. Thank you, Tracy. The only thing that's bugging him now is the ache and pains. CNC leather. Okay. Machinist. Oh, yeah, machinist. What do you do? What do you? Oh, about yeah. If you guys can't get a hold of Gemma, bless her heart, she's super busy. She's trying so hard to get caught up right now, and then she's getting ready to go on Christmas break because of the boy. So it's going to be catch up for her for a while. So just bear with her. If you need assistance in something like what Mark and Vixen and they were all talking about last week, I just let me know and I'll post Pixie's contact information in here, and she can help you until you can get to Gemma or till Gemma can get to you. They work together as a team. They're real good as a team. So, you know, don't be afraid to reach out to Pixie. I'm sure she would appreciate it. And she's good. She knows her stuff. So I don't know if she's streaming tomorrow night. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I have a prior engagement, but I'm not sure if everything's a go yet. So we'll have to wait and see. It all depends on what she kind of does too. I haven't been 100% either. It's tough going. Yeah, that stuff, man, it messes with you. Like I said, it's been a long time. I mean, even my dad was like, man, I haven't seen you this sick since you were a kid. I mean, you get sick, but not like this. And I mean, last time he goes, it was in your teens last time I saw you this sick. He goes, this stuff kicked your butt. I said, yeah, it did. It did. And it's still kind of messing with me. 28 years. Wow. This time of year, yeah. Well, everybody says it's a change of seasons. It's flu season. Yeah, you guys, this stuff's getting passed around all year round. It just takes sometimes. What does it? A lot of times, people don't understand. They don't understand why they keep hospital colds. Hospitals are kept cold because it's harder for bacteria to grow. The warmer the environment, the easier the bacteria is to grow. That's why a lot of people get sick is they go in from a very cold environment, then go into a very warm environment in the winter, and then things start to roll, especially if they carry it in with them from, like a store or something. I don't have your email, sir. Would you like my email? I can give it to you. I don't mind. If I can learn to type. Give me 1 second, folks. Man, my box looks different. That's weird. Forgive me, my nose is dripping. Like I said, I'm hoping I make it at least till midnight. I want you guys to enjoy yourself. I do miss you guys. I missed you guys last Saturday. Man, I was just, and I had you talking about hallucinations, and I know I had some serious stuff going down Saturday night. Man, I was not good. There you go. Yeah, bacteria, it loves that humidity. Yes, it does. Stupid bug. I keep my house. Well, we keep it because of Dad. We keep it about 72. And if it gets too warm, we drop it down to about 70. But he likes it about 72, and that's where it stays all year round. You're welcome. But yeah, I did. I had a series of them Saturday night because I don't for me sleeping is like in intervals a lot of times, and there was a couple of times when I know I was out. I don't know. I saw some stuff, but let me gather. Some of it was kind of personal because I'm pretty sure somebody came to visit me in my first episode. 1 second, folks. See what I mean? Sorry about that. But yeah, and the first time I passed out, I know I probably had about 101, 102 temp. I probably should go and sweat, but I get sick like that. I get super high fevers. I just sweat them out. I'm good, but this was like in intervals. The first time I passed out, somebody came to visit me for somebody else and left me kind of a tearful message, and I had a hard time dealing with it because I woke up, I was in tears, but I was also very confused because I'm having a fever. I don't know what I was. Yeah, and yeah, I am trying to cough it up. I'm real good about that. That's the problem with my daddy. He has a hard time getting it to come up. But the first one was kind of tearful. I woke up, I was kind of freaked out. I was trying to tell myself, oh, it's just a hallucination. And then the second one, after I woke up, I paced around a little bit, kind of kind of was in a sweat. So I went and started getting the chill. Finally, started getting the chills. It was weird. So I laid back down. I don't know how long I was out, but I woke up freaking out again. That was a little more just weird stuff. Kind of like out of the body experience stuff. It was really weird. And then when I finally went to sleep and slept solid, I woke up. I just woke up and I know I wasn't here for that time. I was not in my body. I was definitely out of my body. And was very confused for like an hour. I was walking. I can remember all this. Let me blow my nose, folks. But yeah, this stuff's wicked, man. Don't mess with you. I mean, but yeah, I wouldn't wish that stuff on anybody. And it's like I said, usually when I get a fever, it's boom, and then it's done. That wasn't the case that night, man. It was just like one set after another set after another set. When I got up Sunday, I was so out of whack for probably 3 hours. And I just lay in bed and I just didn't know what day it was, where I was at. Poor Daddy Giles was just like, dude, man, you're okay. And I'm like, dude, I don't know. Your fever must have been, um, one of the times when I went through the door during surgery, they said I had, before I on the table went down, they said my fever jumped up to like 103. My temperature jumped up to like 103. And I think that's the highest one I've had. And that was that was the first time I went in. And they had me, I wasn't on the table. I was in a room and I was real sick. So when I get a fever, I get a fever. But this was just weird. I don't like this stuff, and I worry about pop. I worry about the pneumonia part because it does feel like you have a touch of walking pneumonia. Let me catch up here. Yeah, I got the water. Some awful stuff. Yeah, I hate the chills. Yeah, I do too. I don't mind. I'm pretty easy when it comes to temperature stuff. But my problem is when I get the chills and I get the shaking, it is impossible for me to stop. So once I get that shake going, it's not a good ride. It feels like a turtle. Oh yeah, imagine that double fold. Yeah, I was gonna ask Etna how you were doing. Still weak. Went to have a few more. Went to run a few. Oh, you're getting out now. Started having chest pains. Came home. Slept and rested today. Smart move. But it's okay. Don't feel like. Don't let that scare you. It was smart. You said, okay, time to stop. Time to go home and rest. That's the way to do it. Don't let yourself get scared by that. I mean, be aware of it. You know what I'm saying. Don't let it hold you down. Don't let that fear get you. But that was smart. You got smart and you said, well, it's time to go home and rest. And that was the smart thing to do. At least you got out. When I came home from the hospital, I had a cold sweats. Yeah. And you know what the thing is? Oh, I'm sure it did scare you, hon. It would have probably scared me too. But you were smart. You knew what to do. You knew to go home and just rest. And that's the way to do it. Yeah, I hate coming from the hospital. It's, well, a lot of that just because I'm always so out of whack. After I spend a couple days in the hospital, it just throws me all out of screwy whack. And I'm sure it did shit. It's terrible. Yeah, high blood pressure can mess with you too, for sure. You know, dad has it on top of diabetes. So and then see, that's the thing. He's, on insulin. So I have to watch what cold medicines he takes because there's some medicines, he probably shouldn't take. And if he does take stuff, I got to keep an eye on him, make sure he doesn't have any reverse actions or anything. Yeah, the weakness is going to be the hard part. And that's like with me now. I'm just weak. Um, I get up and get to moving, and it's not like me because I'm in always motion anyways. And it's hard because I'm so tired and my body doesn't want to stop. And it's like last night I woke up, like I went to bed early at a decent time, and I still woke up like 20 billion times, rocking and kind of sweating and feeling all out of whack because my brain is so tired trying to keep up with my body. And it will take time. Just remember, though, and I keep saying this, you got to keep your mind busy. Don't be afraid to go out and run errands. And you're being mindful. You scared you enough to say, hey, I got to go home. I need to rest. And that's what you did, right? Just maintain that. And then, it scares you again, maybe say, hey, I'm going to take an extra day to just kind of chill out. But, don't give up. It's important to start grabbing some of your life back. And it will take time. I recently diagnosed with emphysema, trying to quit smoke. Yeah. Um, my ex's grandfather died of emphysema. He had it bad, but then again, they literally gave them in his day of service. They, in their little packets, they'd give him like 15 cartons of cigarettes. He said, "You couldn't help but smoke them." Yeah, just take it slow. I don't like telling people not to push themselves because you got to push a little bit because you don't get better sitting around and doing nothing. But at the same point, it takes your body time, especially from something like this. It takes your body time to heal. You just gotta maintain. You don't wanna not push. You want to push a little bit. I'm too young for this, in my opinion. Yeah, quitting smoking is hard. They say quit smoking is almost as hard as somebody quitting a harder drug. So, and I believe that because I've seen some. Let me put it this way: my mother, before she passed, she quit. I think it was actually like 12 years before she passed. This woman was a two carton a week smoker. I mean, she was a housewife. We all grew up. All she knew was this. And when we left, she really started pounding them down. And I was really impressed when she finally quit. When they finally said, "Betty, you got to quit." Now my body is saying, "Hell no." That's my problem. I'm always, and it's not bad to push yourself. But right now, it's good to push yourself and know that limit. You can still push yourself and have a limit. Today, you learned a little bit of a limit that you can do so much. Then it's time before your chest starts to hurt to go home and rest. You'll know that once you start getting that twinge, okay, It's time to stop. You won't, it won't hurt as you're more aware now. Let's put it that way. Again, excuse me. Let's do this again. I am so sorry, folks, but I didn't. Hey, Chris, how you doing? I just didn't want to pass up tonight. I almost did blow off tonight, and I was like, no, I want to stream, and I want everybody to really support Gemma. We need to literally get her growing again. I am going to work on getting her over to Rumble too, so she'll be here and Rumble. I'm hoping to have that done within the next week or so. I may just go ahead and do it and then give her the information she needs to go in and do whatever she needs to do and do it for her. That way she can get rocking. 1 second again. I am so sorry. Well, Chris, I loved it. I enjoyed it. I'd go back tomorrow. If Pixie doesn't stream, I'm going to go watch it again tomorrow. I was going to go in the afternoon, but I'm going to. I enjoyed the evening show a lot better. The pain, good. I'm glad you got it under control. That makes it even harder when you're dealing with pain on top of it all. See, none of that stuff works. I can't use a patch because of like super sensitive skin. Last time they tried a Nick patch on me, blew up and my arm got all bad. And Channix didn't work for me. Nah. Yeah, it will raise your blood pressure. Yeah, everything looks good, Chris. I'm enjoying Monarch. I'm all caught up. I'm really liking Monarch. I hope they can maintain what they're doing. As for Kong, Godzilla X Kong, let's see. It's got my curiosity peaked. But right now, the new Godzilla, the Toho, I was just amazed and so impressed with. Yeah, he knows. He knows. We were talking about. I let him know I was going to go see it again on Facebook. Forgive. Like I said, I hope I can make it at least till almost midnight. See, the thing is, my voice it destroyed my voice and around my voice box. When I went to the doctors to get the antibiotic and do my physical, he said, dude, whatever's got you, it's destroying your voice box. Because first they thought maybe I had strep throat with it. And I'm like, I don't think I've had strep throat enough to know that this is not strep throat. He said it just attacked everything. So I do not wish this on anybody. Don't push yourself. Now, Edna, come on. you know me better than that. I'm going to push myself. Now that I'm feeling better, like you, I will. I've been pretty lazy. You ask the guys, I've been like you. If I get real bad, I go lay down, best I can lay down, and I just rest. I even went out and bought me a bunch of comic books, and in case that's what I was doing earlier. I got all my housework done, and I just sat back and earlier, and I was just reading comic books and watching YouTube. Yeah, it's going around, dude. Just be aware, Chris, and start pumping the vitamin C. If there's a favorite cold medicine you like to take, start taking it. Cold and flu, start taking it. If you can get into a doctor, get an antibiotic, I definitely would do it. I just hate it because they don't. To me, there was two things that always killed it for me: penicillin a good shot of penicillin. And when we were growing up, Mom would give us castor oil before bed. I never got sick. Every so often, an earache, but we barely got sick. As soon as she stopped giving it to us, we started getting sick. Excuse me again. It's going again. My medicine hasn't kicked in yet, and that kind of bums me out. Makes my eyes itchy too. Now let's see what I miss here. Don't I? Don't do as I do. Yeah, well, just catching up with everybody's chat. I like to read. Yes, I do. I'll remember that. Right now, I'm just catching up on what I do. Is I call them fireside books. It's basically like a bunch of issues put together in one comic book, graphic novel type deal. I love those. That just for me, it's a lot easier right now. So I just buy a bunch of those, sit down and read, and it kind of catches me up. I'm not really a big fan of what's going on right now, so I'm reading a lot of older stuff that I didn't get to see late, then. And I'm just sitting back and relaxing when I do. I'm just reading comic books. And I finally finished my Stephen King book, which are just 3 stories that I already knew, but they were totally great, of course. Yeah, it does. It cleans you out. Castor oil cleans you out. But I'll tell you what, you get up in the morning, you go to the bathroom, clean all that out of you. Because having problems going to the bathroom or not cleaning yourself out going to the bathroom too can make you sick. All that extra in your belly is never good. Definitely keeps you regular. Yeah, it does. I sat in the shower earlier, man, and I had a hard time getting out of the shower because it felt good. Now my hair is all fluffy and staticky because the temperatures were like today. And I was never sick. See, that's the thing. I wouldn't say I was a sickly kid. I got a lot of ear infections and strep throat and tonsillitis, and I never had my tonsils taken out. But that was it. But Mom and Dad said when I got sick, I would get sick. And I'd vouch for that, man. It's like, boom. But like I said, this has been a long time since something that's come along and kicked my butt this bad, where I have literally been down for now almost a week and a half. Well, since we come back from Para-Unity. I've been hurting since we come back from Para-Unity. That's a while to be dragging this crap around. Gets the garbage out. Yep, that's what it does too. Yeah, I eat oatmeal. I either eat oatmeal, cream of wheat, cocoa wheats for breakfast every morning. One of those 3. That's usually what I start my day off with. That's what Dad's Pops always starts his day off with too. Is big bowl of oatmeal. You took it once a week. Mom gave it to us every night till we were about 8, 9. I don't think my little brother ever had to take it, but me and my 2 older brothers, I remember every night before bed. I didn't mind taking it. They hated it, but I didn't mind taking it. Yeah, I love cocoa wheats. It's hard to find now in the box. And now they have the instant out. I don't mind the instant, but I like making it. And you can find the boxes of cream of wheat here and once in a while, here and there, but you can't find. But now it's like all instant, the individual packets. But cocoa wheats, I'm having trouble finding again. Been sick for 3 months. Don't go out. Just sit here and collect my classified figures. G.I. Joe classified figures. There you go. I've been working on my Godzilla stuff. So I only buy when I feel like it. Kroger, when we have a Kroger here, the Walmart didn't have it here. Kroger hasn't had it for a while. Then they have the cocoa wheats in the box and individual packets, but not the cocoa wheat, the cream of wheat. But the cocoa wheat, I am having a hard time finding. That is awful. It's not good to be sick that long. Now being sick in the head, that's a little different. A cream of wheats and grit. Now grits to me taste different. Now Dad loves his grits. He makes his grits. And I think there is a little difference. Not much, but I like cream of wheats a lot better than grits. But they kind of look the same. I think the texture is a little different. Everybody's different, I guess. Never liked grits. So I'm not a big grits fan either. I'll eat cream of wheats all day. In fact, I had to there when I was doing all the surgeries on my throat. That's all I was allowed to eat was like cream of wheat, cocoa wheat, real fine. Almost for a while there, I thought I was going to have to buy baby food because, something with a little bit more protein because, I wasn't allowed to eat solid foods for a long time there. Grits to me is like a country thing. No, I'm not a porridge guy either. 1 second, I'm going to hack again. Very country, yeah, it is. Now, when you say porridge, I think of something from overseas. Yeah, it's a southern thing. Yeah, I think it's very southern. Grits are very southern. Now, see, my dad, he loves like grits and eggs and all that to work for Ninya. Can't even say it. It's got an R. Now we got it sitting around with Mel. We got 10 people in chat. Well, hello, 10 people. For those who are not taking place in chat or taking place in chat, thank you for hanging out and listening. I do appreciate it. Thank you. If you would leave a like, I would appreciate it. You don't have to, but it'd be nice. Forgive the coughing and stuff. Like I said, we're all trying to fight this crap. And like I said, I keep saying, I'm hoping I make it to the. Oh, Merritt eats porridge. Now, see, to me, porridge, when somebody says porridge, I immediately think it's England or overseas, over the pond. Now, see, my dad likes to put cheese on his grits once in a while, too. Very British, yes. Tomorrow is James Weston's. Ask me how you know. How do you know? Yeah, and I do too, man. Pretty much the same as cream of wheat, in my opinion. Yeah, see, now you're not the only one that says that. Now, I've never really sat down and tried grits. It just looks too gritty to me. Sorry, let me shut up my mouth. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate it, but keep it. You need it for your own strength. I'm doing good, but I do appreciate it. Yeah, some people like that. I don't notice the difference. 1 second, dang it. I am so sorry about that, folks. And the thing is, cold water, I've had to go to tempered water. Cold water was actually helping it better than tempered water, but I've had to go back to cold water and then pour a little bit of warmer water on top of it. Sounds weird, but Oh, I got it all taken care of. And no, I didn't see your answer. It's mine too. Oh, it's yours too. Okay. Okay. Well, happy birthday. Yes, I did. Thank you, Pammy. I'm not up early enough to eat breakfast, anyways. I usually am. A lot of times, I don't really like to eat breakfast. I usually wait until like mid morning to eat, unless I have a lot to do. Then I'll eat right off. But I try to eat something at least before noon. So I don't eat lunch. Um, I eat a big dinner, and then I have a snack at night. Usually like a something sweet, and then I have my bowl of cereal before I go to bed. Yeah, the breath thing that worries me too. And a lot of it right now, Edna, it's just my nose draining, and it's really hard to, when you have an esophagus problem and you feel it draining in your back of your throat, it's like feels like sandpaper, and it catches in my breath and kind of throws me out of whack. My chest is not really rattling as much as the noise comes from here around my throat. Plus, I have slept most of the. Now, see, that was me, Mark, Saturday and Sunday. Sunday, I I barely moved from the bed just to go to the bathroom. Poor Gemma was worried about me. Phone time. Oh, go do your phone. I'm trying. I'm trying, Pammy. I worry more about other people than I do myself. I'm more worried about Dad. Giles has been home for 3 days. He's had it again. He caught it again. He looked worse. He looked awful this morning, but he looked a lot better by the afternoon. But he's young. He still has a lot of that spunk left in him. You never, yeah, and you won't, and and enjoy that, Edna. Believe me. Um, I'd say the best time I ever slept was after surgeries because they kept me pretty doped up, and that's probably the only time they I probably didn't rock in my life was because they kept me so doped. Because if they didn't dope me up enough, I would rock so hard I'd rock the bed and it'd freak them out. Now, I believe I didn't ask Gemma when I talked to her earlier. So if you're listening, Gemma, would you let me know if are we streaming Friday or Saturday for Oracle? I thought she said Saturday. So I believe we're streaming Oracle Saturday. If we stream Oracle Saturday, I will be here Friday night as long as I am not feeling too rough. I try to save most of my energy for that right now, for her and the Oracle. I had to show up tonight. I felt bad about Saturday night, calling off Saturday night. So I wanted to be here as long as I could tonight. And like I said, I don't know if Pixie is streaming tomorrow night or not. I haven't heard anything. I know she was doing it like every other week. So we'll have to wait and see. That would determine too what I do. See what else. She's got her premiere video Monday, and I think she's going to start releasing her members only on Monday too. So a premiere Monday video at 11, and then I think she'll have a members only video at noon. And then, of course, Tuesday talk on Tuesday, and then we go from there. She said Saturday. Yeah, that's what I think she said too, was Saturday. She's got a lot going on, so I'm pretty sure we are doing oracles on Saturday, which is fine. And then if I'm up to it, see, I don't mind doing it this early, but with the way it was like Saturday night, I wanted to do it so bad, but I was passed out. I think I passed out about 9:30, quarter to 10, somewhere around in there. And because I know when I woke up first from the first whatever I was having, well, it was like an hour later, and I'm like, I could stay up and stream. But when I looked at myself in the mirror, it was like, no, no, I was sweating and looked hell like hell. And then decided just to, because I was going to go ahead because I postponed it earlier today. And I said, well, I'm up. And then it was like, no, better not. I'm glad I didn't go ahead and go through with it anyways. I was sick for weeks. Yeah, this stuff, it's just hanging around. Actually, I think it's worse than the sea. And it's messing with people. Last night I had a migraine and went to bed at 6. Yeah, I've done that too. But see, the problem is I don't sleep, even when I have a migraine. I call them brain breaks when I sleep for only like an hour or an hour and a half. It's basically just giving my brain a chance to relax. My body just doesn't stop. You got, yeah, it's pretty rough stuff. Let me blow my nose again. This medicine is taking. Feel so bad doing that, but I didn't want to blow off the night. Yeah, I couldn't turn. I've had my share of walking pneumonias. Luckily, it does not feel like that. It just feels like this. It feels like I got some kind of. I don't know. It feels like I got an infection. When I first started feeling ill, it was in my throat. And that's why for a while I thought, man, oh no, not strep throat or. But then it just kind of like settled in my head and in my chest. And it just stayed. It's been like from here up. But since I've started feeling better, it's been like here up, around my throat, the worst. I mean, I'm all kind of, and then on this side of my left side of my face. I just asked Laura and she won't be. Okay. Thank you, Mark. Usually I just let either her or Gemma tells me. Usually Gemma lets me know in the morning. I didn't hear anything, so I figured that was the case. I'm kind of glad because I kind of had plans. You got to remember too, when I'm on a full force, I stream. I'm here with you guys on Monday at 11. Then I stream with her Tuesday. Then I stream Wednesday night, and then back what I call my back screen, and I hang out with her in the background while she streams Thursday night. Then either third, and then also Friday and Saturday, depending how it works. Oh, I haven't seen that yet. I will go. I will make sure I check it out. I will make sure I check that out, Chris. No, I haven't, to be honest. Yeah, strep's not fun, but this wouldn't strep. I've had my share of strep throat and ear infections. I know, but it's weird stuff. And I noticed it affected my dad kind of in the same way, but more in his chest and in his shoulders. It seems like it attacks the weak spots. So if you got a bum shoulder or a bum leg and you catch this stuff, it makes that worse. It's weird. Now, see, like one of my biggest problems, even with the Tourette's, is my voice. Now, I've had a lot of problems with my esophagus over the years, and my share of surgeries and voice box surgeries and stuff like that. And it must have known that because it definitely played havoc in here. I'm supposed to help remind her too. Oh, help remind who? Wait, I'm lost. And now, oh yeah, you're still here. You're the one that said can turn into a walking moon. Okay. Just make sure if you decide to leave me, yeah, and then to say goodnight, because you're one of the reasons why I stay up in the middle of the night talking on here. You and I hope Cindy Lee comes in. I saw her earlier. I wasn't on Facebook a whole lot today. We had internet problems. A branch fell last night on our cable outside and ripped the cable out. So I had no internet most of the day. I'm glad because you and Sydney and a couple other people are a lot of reasons why I've stayed up as late as I did on those nights, chatting with you ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I got to make sure I remember to watch that, Chris, House of the Dragon season 2. And so check that trailer out. I never could drink eggnog. It always upset my stomach. We all planned to go to the Nutcracker. Had I gone, I would have been exposed to Rona. Probably would have. Nah, I don't think it would have, but probably wise you didn't go. But if you said somebody was probably carrying it, oh, you said your daughter was, right? One of your kids were. Yeah, it probably was wise you didn't go. So that's the thing. I can't take the jappy japs. I was highly advised not to. I wasn't planning on it anyways, but my doctor was like, "Nah, not with your Tourette's. You can't take that chance." You know, and I know people that have Tourette's that took the shot and didn't have a problem. And then I know some people that had Tourette's that took the shot and some other neurological problems, and they had all kinds of issues. So I guess it depends on your body. And I'm not a doctor, I can't tell you. I'm too weak for anything else to happen right now. Yeah, that's true. So you have to be a little protective of yourself right now when it comes to exposure around people and things, because this is that it is that time of year. I hate to say it, it is, but any time of year right now, anywhere you go, any kind of environment, the exposing yourself to things, just make sure you keep up on your vitamin C and you take your if you take vitamins or you take supplements, you take them. Or stay with your regular regimen. You feel a little crappy, take a little extra. I drink eggnog now, spiked. I never could drink it. I don't know why. Oh, the Queen. Okay. Okay, Mark, I saw that. Oh, Mark. Okay, Mike. Well, have a good night. Be well yourself. Be safe yourself. Have a wonderful night. And I'll talk to you soon, dear sir. And hopefully we see you Saturday night at Oracles, okay? If you don't have to work. Be safe out there, Mike, and have a wonderful one, man. My phone's going off. I'm being yelled at. I'm being yelled at. Let me answer her back because I don't know if she's watching. Uh, my eye can't focus. She's got a lot of filming to do tomorrow. One second here. I have to talk to the boss. It wouldn't be right. And like I said, I don't think she's watching from the way it looks. And my son's up there yelling at his game. They must be playing Call of Duty. You guys talk amongst yourselves. That's what it's all about, anyways. Who's talking about food? Man, can't we come in here without talking about food? Had some spiked hot chocolate with Bailey. Ooh, that sounds good. It does. I can't even spell anymore. Ah, man, my eyeballs are having a hard time focusing. Wow. My eyeballs work. Ooh, what happened there? Things I have to go through to keep the boss happy. Are you watching, Gemma? I love you, sweetie. Have a good night. Hey, if she's watching. I hope that didn't sound too bad. Yeah, there we go. She's a good person to me. I have to be nice. Now, what I miss here? I'm going to Bailey's. I want to sit on the beach and watch sun come up. Oh, I don't even think I could be. I sat in a shower. I'm afraid to get near water right now because I'm afraid I just get in the water and melt. I got in the shower this night and I did not want to get out. It just felt so good. I'm a water baby. I love my water, but because you're sick as a good dog goes, we'll understand if you endure. Yeah, I'm gonna try to make it as long as I can because I missed Saturday night a lot. And when I went, like I said, I think a lot of it too was when I woke up Sunday after the weird night I had Saturday night, and I was all out of whack. And later that after Sunday afternoon, I was laying here and trying to get my crap together, and it occurred to me that how much I had missed Saturday night and be with you guys. Just make it sit and think about it makes you sigh. I was up Saturday night though, thought of you. But thank you, Mark. Yeah, this is just going to be kind of a free for all night. I was hoping to touch on some subjects. It's funny because my son was picking on me because my hairline's falling back finally. Well, hello there, Shelly. How are you? Well, you know what, Edna? We both have to have a conversation about those because I had, like I said, Saturday night, I had a real interesting off and on all night. Excuse me. And again, goodness. Yeah, so we could compare stories. And you did get my email, right, Edna? I sent it to you one email. So I'm hoping you got it. Sometimes I have problems like Gemma does about getting an email out. I sent like 2 emails to my brother, and that was like a month ago. And he goes, "Let's just go to your emails." I go, "Dude, I sent those like 2 months ago, dude." He goes, "No, I just got them. I literally just got them." What? Okay, good. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, there we go. What subjects do you want to touch on? Actually, you guys can touch on anything. I mean, we've been talking about this crazy cold crap, flu crap, whatever you want to call it. You go say, I just know. Oh, you guys, the people didn't come in. This was my, what's behind me here. I'll show you. I'm going to back out for a second. Yeah, I liked him. I had to put him, I had to use him. I wasn't laughing, but I don't know if I could use a moving one on here or not. Now, I haven't lately because I've been sick. I've been home. And when I've gone into the store, like to go get prescriptions or go refill my full food, flu and cold meds, I've gone in the store and come right out. I haven't hung around. So I might, with the way I've been feeling and the way my body is, I really don't want to see anything like I've been seeing. Because we're weak. It's like when Gemma is sick, it opens her up even more and makes you a little bit more vulnerable to stuff. And it's bad enough a lot of reasons. It's like tonight she asked me for more pictures so I could post them so she can make thumbnails with them. Where the problem is, I have a kind of an issue taking selfies because I'm always afraid of what I might see behind me. So yeah, right now it's like I'll get you some selfies. Just let me heal up a little bit. I'll take some in some suits and stuff for you. But right now, with I'm me going in and out of the public, I am a little leery right now of taking a selfie of myself. I actually in Oracle Friday night, I was a little worried about looking at myself in the screen because I was afraid I'd see something. One second, I got a cough again. What I saw seemed so real. I wasn't afraid though. See, that's usually my case. In any of the stuff that I went through Saturday night, when it came to the hallucinations, not going outside the whole different story, but when it came to the hallucinations I was having Saturday night, they don't scare me. And they weren't that weird. They were just weird. The first one was definitely somebody coming and telling me something about somebody and checking in on somebody more or less. It was weird. Um, and then the ones after that were just strange stuff that has to do with the world and life. And it was just they were trippy. And like I said, the last one I know after I went back to sleep and woke up Sunday morning, I know that when I was out, I wasn't in my body. I was definitely somewhere else. And it wasn't like I was astral projecting because I know when I astral project because I could stand over myself and look at myself rocking in bed. This didn't happen. It was just like, Goosey, you're not safe in the cave. I'm not. I'm safe in my cave. I'm always safe in my cave. Let somebody come in here. Nope, it just sometimes, Mark, when I go out in the public, just like everybody else, I see all this stuff. And I have for a very long time. And sometimes, yeah, I worry that something's going to come home with me. I can protect myself like Gemma and everybody else, but sometimes they can get a little sneaky and follow you home. Especially with the way I've been seeing things for the last few months, it's been really intense. So being sick right now, I go out in public, I do what I need to go. Oh, I know you weren't referring to people. I know what you were referring to, Mark. I understand what you were asking, sir. That's why I'm telling you now. So when I go out in the public now being sick, I go and get out and not pay attention to what's going on. I know what's going on around me because I'm like that type of person. When I walk into someplace, I know where everybody's at pretty much. But now it's like with me being sick, it's go get what I need to get and get out and get home because I'm weak. And that makes me vulnerable to something seeing me back. Because a lot of times I see the stuff I see, they don't see me back. But like I said, the last few months, things have been weird. And I don't want to take any chances, especially with a sick father. Now, 90-year-old, I don't want to bring something home messing with a 90-year-old. You know what I'm saying? So I've been real protective about going out and coming back home. And yeah, I do have fears after being outside, especially all day, the way I'm feeling, coming in here and getting in the stream and seeing. But I don't worry about the house because the house is protected. I protect the house. Not this, the yard, the whole property line has been salted. I do that every couple months. I run a prayer through the house. I take care of things. I can protect myself. Unfortunately, I can't stop seeing what I have to see. It's like Edna doesn't want to see the things she sees. And I understand that because I don't want to see it either. But I've just learned that there's a reason I have to see what I see. Yes, exactly, Mark. I didn't ask to see what I see. And and me and God have gone around and me and the man above, however you want to, in my eyes, me and the man above have gone around a couple of times. I don't want to see this anymore. And I just was kind of told that, Steve, you got to see it. There's a reason why you see it. And there's a reason why you can't stop seeing it. Now, how you try to stop seeing it, you're going to see it. If that makes sense. My husband has realized that elves in fact, do not clean our house and do the chores. Well, hello, Nicole. How you doing, hon? Welcome. Did you see the video post I posted on? No, I did see you post it for Gemma, and I probably will go back and watch it. I'm not a smudger. I do smudge once in a while. She's given me the stuff, and I have it when I'm like really kind of concerned. But I use other methods. Like I said, I have a minister, preacher friend, and I have a friend who's a spiritualist. And they help me take care of those things because they're really good at what they do. They both have been, doing it for a very long time. The minister's the one that exorcised the demon out of that guy's apartment. So I'm happy not to see what you and Gemma see. Yeah, me and Gemma, we can see the same things, but we are very different when it comes to that too. I can see spirits like her, just not as what I call free. Usually what I see is attached to something. And I do see things not attached to people, but most of the time it's usually attached to somebody. Now, like when I'm driving around, like in places, sometimes I'll see roaming spirits. That's what I call them. And they are spirits. They're just roaming, or in an area that must be stuck to. Yes, smudging just cleans the area and brings in calming. 22. What about 22? I don't think I'd want to be 22 again. I kind of like being my age. I earned my age. Yeah, be glad. And, you can play. I know you don't like seeing the things that you do see. I don't think you'd want to see what I see every day when I'm out and about. Sometimes I see it right here working in my own yard with the neighbors. I wouldn't wish. I wouldn't wish. Blah, I wouldn't wish this on my own enemy. To be quite honest, though, I think sometimes I wish that people could see what I see so they'd understand. My brother took a pic of this cat on Thanksgiving this year and caught a translucent little girl petting it in the picture. Oh wow, man! Did you keep it? Should post that. And I deal with it because I've dealt with it since I was a little kid. When I was a little younger, it was harder. But see, what happened when I was 12 when my hair did turn white, that changed a lot for me. Changed a lot of things for me. Because after that moment, I still get scared and nervous about certain things, but I'm not like I was where I was terrified all the time when I was younger. After that event happened, I don't have the fear like I did. Now, if I feel the fear coming on, then I know it's something I need to be worried about it and I start making distance between it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's a picture I would like to see, Chris. No, it's on his phone. You should tell him to send it to you. I'd like to see that. And I've seen pictures like that. There's a friend, he's got one that he framed, and I'm gonna have to get up so I can make a copy of it. Um, One of his children's petting his dog, and in it's not like right beside the dog, but in the background, looks like a little kid sitting Indian style behind them, and it's translucent. Hold on. My medicine's starting to kick in and starting to break everything up again. My friend's daughter was killed in a car crash. The police took pics. Her ghost was there. Oh yeah, I bet that would break your heart. Now I've seen pictures like that too. Yeah, I've seen pictures like that. There's a really weird video. I need to find it where it shows this truck doing a turn and a motorcycle comes out of nowhere and slams the side of it. And as soon as the bike crashes, you see a spirit leave. It's wild. Oh, Richard has passed, but I'm not sure if Karen still has. Oh, well, bless his heart. It's, and if they have it, they have it. That's stuff that you want to see. That's always good. He hesitated showing me. Yeah, they usually do. I know that it's a kind of, look at this. I get it. I looked a little green there for a minute. I probably was. Uh, don't worry, I'm not a reptilian. When my eyes start doing this, then you worry. Oh, you never? Oh, you going back and reading? Um, Grits. Can somebody explain grits for us? Since I don't talk too good. Oh, I'm sure it shook him up. Those are pictures that are hard but the comforting thing is he knew he should have been told that seeing that picture was a good thing because now you know there's an afterlife, and she just was getting ready to be moved on. Just your soul dragon. Yeah, but that stuff does shake you up. I've seen some stuff that shakes you up. And when people show you pictures like that, you can tell it shakes them up. Kind of shakes their boundaries of reality too. Norman Lear died today. Oh, I didn't know that. Didn't know he was still kicking. I didn't either. I didn't either. I'm going to have to go check that out. Yeah, okay. Grits are made of dried corn. Okay. A southern staple. Yes. Emo wheat, cocoa wheats are made out of are better than grits. Here we go. What's better, cream of wheat, cocoa wheats, or grits? Oh, or porridge. Porridge is smoother, right? That's like a smoother. It's almost like a pudding, right? Am I right or wrong? I've never had porridge. Didn't believe in afterlife. He said his daughter was there to prove to him. Yeah, there you go, Edna. There's Cindy Lee. I was worried about you, sweetie. I saw you thumb me up in my post. How you doing, dear lady? The answer is oats. So that's what porridge is oats. So I've never had porridge. I don't like the taste of corn. They don't taste like corn? Okay, I'm sorry, I read that wrong. I'm feeling a little better. Still having throat issues, talking issues. So I'm hoping I make it a little bit longer. Night seems to be moving pretty good. So we're at 11:23 already. If I make it to midnight, I'll be happy. I'm having some coughing spells because what happens is my nose gets drained, all that crap. And it did attack him. We're pretty sure. He said once I get to feeling better, I'm probably going to have to go back in and have him look at my throat again, around my voice box, and see when over the years between the rocking and the twitching and the shakes and the tremors, it did a little nerve damage, but we don't understand why the nerve damage was the bulk of the nerve damage was right in here. You know what I'm saying? And we don't know why it did it like that. Tourette's is often associated with a verbal tics and stuff. Not only, movement forms of Tourette's are not as, how would I say, because it's often confused with other things. So a lot of people associate Tourette's with more of a verbal tic, cussing, stuff like that. So when you say Tourette's, I have a movement form of Tourette's, people kind of look at you kind of funny. It's like, no, it's like having the tic, but it's consistent. Yeah, she's like me, Cindy. She's just tired of being tired. Actually, yeah, it does. And my shoulders get real tight. Um, I used to go in the day once a month and get acupuncture done, but I've become so sensitive over the years. I can't even. I still have it done if it gets real bad. If certain areas of my neck and stuff get real bad, and it does help. It's a good relief of pressure and stuff. I do some of the arts when it comes to that. The healing arts. I have a friend that specialized in Chinese healing arts, But I just don't. It's expensive, and some insurance are starting to cover it now, which is nice. Oh yes, thank you very much, Cindy Lee. Yeah, those who are on Facebook, if you see my daughter Ashley, her married name is Ashley Basil. She's in a baking contest. When her place caught on fire, when the neighbor's place caught on fire, it ruined. She was just starting a baking business from home. Man, my daughter she can bake. I'm not saying she's fat. Let's just say I am proud of my daughter. She was starting her own business. She was doing pretty good. And then the fire happened. She lost a lot of stuff in the fire. She's got to start all over again. This is a chance for her to get a good start. And so if you would vote for her, I'd appreciate it. You get one, if you're on Facebook, you get like you get one free vote, but you just have to either use a card or something. Do I have a link? Yeah, well, I mean, that's actually not a bad idea, Chris. Let's see if I can find it here. Dun, dun, dun. It would really help her out a lot. It's kind of done like the same thing Gemma went through with the spooky contest that one Halloween. I'd like to see her win. I mean, there's a lot of good competitors out there, so I'm just telling her to keep the faith, and I vote for her. And then let me see here. Dun, dun, dun. Let me get to it here. Dun, 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 dun. Let me get this real quick. Copy. Here it is. I know you're not, and that's okay. Here's the link for it, though. It's not. It's through Facebook, but it's actually called The Greatest Baker. There's the link for it right there, Edna, and that will take you to the site. But they want you to put a card in to vote, so you can buy more votes. So, hold on, my phone's going off. My boss must be calling me again. Oh, she's saying good night. Good night, sweetie. If you're watching, please have a pleasant night, Gemma. I know it's been a long day for you. It's been a long one for all of us, but it's been a long one for you the last few days. So please get some rest. Start anew tomorrow, okay? But there's the link right there, and that will take you to it. If you can get in a free vote, I'd appreciate it. I really like to see her get her business back going again. I mean, she lost all of her equipment and stuff. I did give her a mixing. Actually, thanks to Gemma's mom, I came home with a mixing bowl and stuff and I was going to keep it, and it turned out she could use another one, like a small one, while she likes to have a couple of them going, so she can do a lot. So I'm going to let her have that one because it's brand new. I hope she does too. But there's so much competition out there. I don't like getting people's hopes up, but I'm keeping her going, trying to keep her going. Yeah, tonight was double votes. So if you vote once, you get 2 for 1 votes. And then tomorrow, of course, Pop's got to throw in a couple extra bucks to help her get her votes up so she can make it to the next round. I'm starting to wheeze a little bit. That's my nose. But I'm real happy for her. I mean, bless her heart, she's been through just as much as we have with this fire crap. Just trying to make sure I didn't miss anything. Last time I seen she was at 9th place. Oh yeah, I've been trying to, and I'm sure her mom, me and mom will probably buy votes for her tomorrow. Because I like to see her get it. Ooh, excuse me, 1 second. Yeah, I'm sure me and the family will push her along, at least try to get her into the next round. It's hard for people to vote for somebody. Yeah, that 10. Oh, bless you, Cindy. That's so sweet of you. That's really sweet of you, hon. I appreciate it. And then it's, that fire really screwed her business up, because she was doing it out of her home. And now she's got to reapply for a license again and all this crap, and buy new equipment. Hopefully this will help. Thank you again, Cindy. And you've been real good about pushing it too. I told her that I told Ashley that I may have her make you something, send to you, Cindy, for doing that. Because you immediately asked for it and started reposting it, and bless your little heart. Yeah, she was really bummed because it was really starting to take off and she was really starting to get customers. But she does. She can. She's not a bad cook. She's got her mom's talent, and I'm not a bad cook either. But I'm like her. I'm a baker. I love to bake, and she picked that up, and she has really knocked it out of the park when she does. I mean, she was making some nice little side cash on it before the fire, and shame because she was really starting to take off. Now she's got to start all over again. That sucks. And we're just trying to get her along. Even if she doesn't win, we know that she's in the right directions. We're getting her there. I'll be back in a minute. I think my great grandson awoke. Sitting. Oh, you're babysitting tonight. You're just actually got to give a change of diaper because you won't let that baby down. Good. But yeah, I'm really proud of her. I mean, she's hanging tough. She's been through a lot. So if you can give her a vote, I'd appreciate it. Oh, excuse me. I really would. And I know she would a lot too. So thank you, Cindy, for bringing that up. Good night, Mark. You have a wonderful night. Please have a wonderful day tomorrow. And we'll see you, if not Friday night, I will see you Saturday. You have a good one, Mark. Have a blessed night. I still have 9 people watching. That's amazing. What we got here? 11:34. Okay. I'm going to try to make it to midnight, folks. Mark, have a wonderful one, sir. Be well. Be safe. Good. Babysitting. I used to love babysitting. No, I'm just too old. No, actually, I still would babysit. So anything anything exciting going on for anybody the rest of this week? We'll change it up a little bit. I know, like I said, well, now that Pixie's not streaming tomorrow night, so Gemma is Saturday night. If I'm good, I will let you know, folks know. I plan on doing Gemma's replay Friday night, so let's count on that. Then Gemma at 7:15 Saturday night. Then Gemma 11 for the premiere, for regular premiere. And then I believe noon for her members only premiere. And then Tuesday talk, then me again on Wednesday. And then I'm Pixie May stream that Thursday. We'll see how it goes. I always let Pixie call the shots, and they usually let me know. I want them to let them know a little bit more, let me know a little sooner. But I know sometimes it's hard for her to let anybody know until she knows exactly what she can do until the next day, and I get that. It's not like I'm a busy man. Like right there's my business out there. Yeah, I have been checking on that too, Edna, about people not getting notifications. So all I can tell you is to make sure you turn them on. And when you see it pop up in your feed, when YouTube, when you turn on your YouTube and you see what you can watch in your subscription and it says notify me, make sure you hit that too. Yeah, I kind of wrote YouTube a letter about this. I don't think I told Gemma yet, but people not getting notifications is not cool. But they also want to charge you money to push your channel. And I think that's a load of crap too. They already take half your money now. Oh, you always hit it? Yeah. And you're not the only one that doesn't get it. Mine's a hit or miss. Because sometimes I'll hit the notification for these, even my own, to see if I get it. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It's weird. Yeah, that notification thing. But see, it's sad because there are so many channels on YouTube. So many people stream on YouTube. So many new channels on YouTube. And they wonder why people don't make it. But it's not just that. It's just the algorithm. Crap. It's why also a lot of people are not only doing YouTube, but they're also doing Rumble. And then there are some people who are just leaving YouTube altogether and going straight to Rumble because you're getting to keep your money over there and you're getting more of your money over there. You used to be able to make money on YouTube, not anymore. Unless you've been with YouTube since the beginning, or you've done something to rack in a bunch of views. It's a hit and miss game now. So yeah, always check. I mean, every time I log onto YouTube in the morning or whenever I can get on, like today, I didn't have internet most of the day. So when I got on, usually the first thing when I do when I get on is check to make sure all my subscriptions are there, because I've had people just disappear. And that's the problem I have with Facebook. With Facebook, I have a friends list, your followers list. I get on there and there's like people missing. I got tired of fighting with them. I just gave up. It was bad enough. That was one of the reasons why I left Facebook in the first place. For that, and they didn't always like what I had to say. So, but those were the younger days of me. But I came back to Facebook because of Gemma, so we can promote. And I've had that too. Been on sub, yeah, and they say they do. They say they do it. They automatic. It's some automated thing. What they do is they try to cut down on bots. A lot of people have bots that sub to their station. They're sub. They pay to have bots subscribe, so their subscriber count goes up. But unfortunately, you're not supposed to do that. Yeah, it's just a messed up system. But that's why you get on sub, is because they say they're cleaning house. No, they do this about every couple months, Edna. They say they're cleaning house, and what they're trying to do is get rid of. Say you have a channel that you haven't watched for a long time, that you're subbed to somebody and you just haven't watched them for like a month or two. Those are usually the ones that disappear first. And it's YouTube doing that. It's like they know how many times you watched them. They can do that. And they figure, well, you're not watching them. There's no reason for you to be subbed to them. And then you go, well, where'd that subscription go? I didn't watch them all the time, but I like to watch their live streams. Hey, Raymond, how you doing? You came in. What time we got here? 20 minutes. So you got 20 minutes to hang with us. I'm starting to lose my voice. I've done pretty good tonight, other than the hacking. I just feel so bad I have to go screen dead to hack, and I don't like having to do that for you folks. But like I said, I had to stream tonight. I felt so bad about not streaming Saturday night. I missed you guys. Edna's kicking butt. She's kicking butt. She's probably kicking butt better than I am right now. All you people are probably kicking better butt than me right now. We missed you. I know you did, Edna, because you're like me. You're a night owl. You like your daytime, but you're like me. You're up at night. And that's truth, isn't it? Hey, have you gotten any more visitors? Any more of your little critters come visit you? Because I still think you're going to get more. You guys got weather coming too soon, so make sure you take care of your critters. Yeah, see, it's funny because I do love the sun and I do love sitting in the sun. Yeah, I'm getting there, Raymond. It's been a rough one, man. I've had been this sick in a while. It did kick my butt. She hasn't said anything, Ghost? Okay. 1 second again. Oh my goodness. This is why I feel bad. Again, so sorry. At least that's good. She hasn't said anything. That makes me happy. But have you got any animal critter? Have you gotten any animal critter? Have any critters come and visit you lately? I'm glad she's not having any issues. That's good. And she hasn't said anything to you. Let's just keep our fingers crossed that she's not having any issues. I don't think she is. I think she pretty much scared away. Not this week. I still think you're gonna have something. Something is gonna come visit you either. It's gonna be during the day. I just don't know why. I see it during the day, and I don't know what it is. Hello, Eric. How you doing? Stopping in for a late night hello. I'm trying to fight this crazy crap that's going around. I've been sick for the last few days. Actually, I've been sick since I came back from Unity, but I was down real bad over the weekend. I didn't get to stream Saturday night. But I'm good. I'm getting better. I hope you are doing well too, sir. I'm glad you stopped in. It's good to see you, sir. I haven't been able to make my rounds lately. Yeah, it's going around, dude. In Ohio, it's real bad here in Ohio. I mean, I was watching the national news the other day, and they were like, Ohio's like one of the worst states right now to be sick. I'm like, yeah, no. Yeah, we came back. I'm pretty sure I had it. I caught it during Unity. But when we came back, man, that first week we were back, I was rough. But that following weekend, it took me down and beat the crap out of me. And I'm still fighting with it. And it's like, it's not the C word. We know that for a fact. But man, I'll tell you what, this stuff attacks your weak points. I have a lot of issues between my Tourette's and some neurological issues. I have a lot of throat issues, a lot of esophagus and voice box issues because of the neurological stuff. And it went right after that. I mean, I'm having problems talking tonight. But I couldn't miss tonight. I missed Saturday. I wasn't missing tonight. And I did go see Godzilla, Eric. I loved it. It was awesome. If you haven't seen it yet, go see it. Last Monday, a skin cancer removed. Oh, man. Yeah, my dad had to have, and he's going to probably have to have another one done. Got the stitches out yesterday. It's been a fun week. Oh, I know. It's been a fun week for a lot of us. Yeah, I know that's going around too. Well, yeah, and the thing is, kids carry everything, man. I mean, once your kid goes to school, you can pretty much count on something. coming home with him one point or another. No, you haven't watched it yet? Dude, I'm telling you, Eric, go see Godzilla. Go see it. There is even parts that actually almost make you cry in that movie. The human part of that story is well done. I was very impressed. It is the best one yet. Toho outdid themselves. Like Godzilla could have been a little bit, but even Godzilla was cool. The movie was just so well done. It's beautifully done. The film, the whole thing was just so beautiful. But yeah, it gets taken out of the most theaters tonight. I was told, yeah, the 7th. Yeah, Thursday, yeah. Tonight. Tomorrow. Yeah. I do believe, Chris, that somebody said there will still be some theaters showing it still, but yeah, I heard that most of it will be pulled on the 7th in most places. But yeah, I was very impressed with it, Eric. It was very well done. Now let's just hope that Kong, Godzilla X Kong is good, New Empire, or whatever they want to call it. I'm waiting for the new Planet of the Apes movie too. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes looks awesome. Was the new Hunger Game? So I'm not into the Hunger Game thing, so I couldn't tell you. Way too long and kind of boring. Figures. I'm not into those, so I wouldn't have gone and seen it anyways. Because I don't like that girl, snooty little brat. Very few are showing it now. Yeah, very few are showing it right now. Yeah, I would have loved to seen it on the big ultra screen. Would have been fantastic. But I was fine with the way I saw it. It was totally worth it. Well, I'm glad you're doing good, Eric, and getting rid of that stuff is good. So the stitches suck. I know that. Dad had it up here, and I think he's got another one he's gonna have to have removed over here. Cindy Lee's gonna be bummed knowing that you came in here and she was off taking care of the baby. Yeah, Shogun, I'm waiting for that too. We'll see how the last Airbender goes. I don't know if they'll do the streaming apps. Toho's real picky about that stuff. So I don't think you'll see the Godzilla on any streaming apps for a while yet. Toho's real picky about that. So I think if you're gonna if Godzilla shows up on a streaming service, it'll be probably a year or two. You probably when it does show up on the streaming service, they'll probably have like an English dub by then. I had no problems reading the subtitles. It was totally worth it. And the story was just so well done. Next holiday season, more than likely. Yeah, they'll go for the Christmas sale. Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Oh, you like the new Exorcist? I've heard mixed reviews about it. It's on Fire Stick. Is it really? Is that a limited time only too, Chris? Good night, Cindy Lee. I'm glad you stopped in. Eric's here. You better say hi to Eric. But you have a good night, Cindy Lee. Take care of that baby. Take care of that grandson. I'm going to check into that, Chris, because if it is on Fire Stick, I may tell Gemma to watch it because she might like that one. This one. Now, like I said, there's parts in it that made me kind of almost, where it did make my son tear up. It made me kind of tear up too. Yeah, the new Exorcist is on Max. I'll be watching it soon. Yeah, it's already on there. But yeah, I'm digging Monarch. I really like tomorrow arc, and I really hope they keep doing what they're doing. There was something else coming out too. Oh, I want to see Argyle. That actually looks pretty good. Yes, Cindy, I will see you on the flip side. I'll be here Saturday. She's streaming Saturday night at 7:15. So you know. So Oracle is on Saturday night. I'll be here midnight Friday night. Pixie's not streaming tomorrow night. If I'm up for it and I'm doing pretty good, I'll try to stream Friday night for Gemma's replays. Yeah, I really liked Monarch. I'm right now. I'm really digging it, and I hope they keep the pace they're going at. Don't blow the reward too soon. Max, HBO, it's all the same. Be well, Cindy. We'll talk soon, hon. The Obliviate. I can't even say it. I'm not even going to attempt to say it the way I'm talking right now. No, I haven't seen that one. I'll have to check that out. I've got so many series I'm trying to catch up on. Heck, I just finally finished Dragon Ball Super. Now, see, I couldn't get into The Boys. I don't know why. I should have, but I just couldn't get in. Some stuff I just can't get. I don't know what it is. I try to watch them and I just kind of lose interest. I'm kind of weird about that stuff sometimes. But like I said, right now I'm trying to catch up on all the ones I literally have a list that I've been trying to keep up on. My son keeps going, hey, you got to watch this and you got to watch this. Ugh. Yeah, it is gruesome at times. I mean, it's not that I haven't watched it. I just have a hard time keeping up because I'm trying to keep up with so many other things. So you got to watch. Remember, I watch during the day. I'm pretty much on the go here. And at night, since I don't sleep, that's when I do my thing. You know what? Research or watch the shows that I'm watching. And depending on how busy I am, like some of the cleaning, I wait till after they go to bed to do because it's a lot easier. Bass Reeves. Yes, I'm enjoying that too. Dad's loving it. I think he needs to catch up on 2 episodes and he should be caught up. All the blood and guts are just filler to me. Not scary, yeah. I'm never that stuff's never bothered me. The Gen V, see, so that shows you how out of touch I am. Gen V kicks ass. Well, check that out too. Now, I've just been. My problem is I get started on too many shows and then I lose interest in one because I get so caught up in one. Fargo. Now I liked Fargo the movie, or the series was not bad. If you're talking about that Fargo, right? I loved the movie. Now I have to watch that again. It's been a while since I've watched that. Gen V is part of the Boys series, so you don't like the Boys. Probably won't like. It's not that I don't like the Boys. It's just I've been trying to catch up on so many. Oh, did you see that? There you go. So you can see a better picture. Cindy Lee. I'm going to back out real quick, folks, so Cindy can see the. There you go. Do you like that? Yeah, he's kind of a cool one. Yeah, I've been kind of shifting through, trying to find some really cool ones. I'm going to go back to looking for caves too, try to find some new cave pictures so we can go back to hanging out in the cave. Actually, Gemma has 2 green screens. I'm going to try to get her to ship me one of them so I can put it behind here and use that and put the caves behind me. And folks, if the weather holds out, I still plan on holding a bonfire out back. And I still plan on doing some streaming down in the cemetery. Just because of what I've been feeling, I haven't been able to do anything. The fire in the back's all ready to go. I just got to go out there and light it. But it's been raining and cold and me getting sick. And yesterday I was gonna go down, and I was having trouble getting service because Tuesday morning I was trying to get service down in the cemeteries. So when I streamed with Gemma yesterday, I was hoping to be streaming from the cemetery, but I was having a hard time getting a connection. Light snow there. Yeah, you probably will see it. And you'll probably get it real good. In fact, it looks like you guys may get it really good Sunday night, Monday, and Tuesday next week. So hold on. There we go. Oh, so you guys still may get a good little. I don't think it's going to be anything bad. It's going to be wet, nasty snow. They haven't showed the main bad kaiju and Kong X or Godzilla X Kong, whatever you want to say, commercials. It's not the Scar King. No, I don't see. I'm calling it orangutan. I keep calling it orangutan too, but everybody keeps saying, "Oh, it's not orangutan." But I think that's what it is because he looks like an orangutan. But I don't think he's the main villain either. But see, I was really good, Chris, about staying away from anything for this Godzilla that I saw, for the Toho Godzilla. And I try to do it with these movies that I really want to see. I try to stay away from. I catch a couple of reviews that people I like that might give me an idea, but other than that, I try to stay away as much from this stuff as possible until I see the movie, and I do a pretty good job at it. I think you will too. I think, Edna, you'll probably see a lot of Northeasterns come in on you guys this year because of the way the El Nino is. I expect you guys to see a lot of snow too up northeast there. I think Jersey and everything from PA up will probably see a good share of snow this year. I think we're going to be kind of hit and miss, but that's pretty typical for Ohio. You're all right, Eric. Hurry back. We'll be right here for a little bit longer. I got probably, well, it's midnight. I'll go a little bit longer. Seems I'm doing pretty good, but I'm not going to go too much longer because I am starting to feel it. But I'm glad we're doing this because, like I said, I missed Saturday night. But I will be here for a time being. I don't know how much longer, but I will be here. Yeah, I think a lot of places I think the East is going to see a lot more snow than usual. But I think it's going to be in places like Ohio and the lakes always get a lot of snow and everything across there. But I think we're going to be kind of a hit and miss. They evolve different underground. Yeah, I agree. There's going to be so many theories about that until everybody sits down and watches the movie. And I think a lot of people are kind of hoping that Monarch will explain a lot more stuff too. So we'll just have to play it by ear. I'm not gonna theorize or do too much guessing because I like to leave that up to let the movie tell me. Because I was my son Giles, he was amazed that I managed to stay pretty much away from anything for the Toho Godzilla. And I'm glad I did. Because I went in there and I only saw that, I knew the things I saw in the reviews and pictures that popped up here and there. But it was so good. I was so pleased with it. It's kicking Disney's butt. So oh, sorry about that. But yeah, so I thought, I should have asked her what her video was for Monday's premiere was. Well, hopefully I'll know by tomorrow night. I like to show that. So I'll review while we're sitting there. I'm kind of regrouping here. Okay. No Pixie tomorrow night. Hopefully meet Friday night at midnight for Gemma's replay. Saturday, 7:15, Oracles. Saturday, Sunday and off. Though sometimes I've thought about maybe popping in on a spur of the moment Sunday night. It still may happen if I get too bored on a Sunday night. Then Mondays, 11 o'clock premiere of Gemma's video. Then members only video at noon. Then Tuesday at 1 for Tuesday talk. And then me Wednesday, and then we start to cycle again. But I think I am going to get ready to call it here because I am starting to feel it. Probably good to go rinse my mouth out again, too. I've been trying to keep my mouth rinsed out, cleaned out real good. Drink my glass of orange juice before I go to bed. Try to go to bed. I say that and I end up roaming around the house for like an hour or two, sometimes 3. So I'm afraid I'm going to get on another coughing spell. And I hate turning off the mic on you guys and being like this in front of you. But you guys are so awesome. Thank you so much, everybody, for showing up. It does make my night. Yeah, I think I am going to go ahead and call it. I want you to get some rest too, young lady. All you people, get some good rest. Take care of yourselves. Stay healthy. Like I said, if you start feeling crappy, please go get some flu and cold. If you start feeling real bad, go get some antibiotics. Drink your juice. Take your vitamins. Get plenty of rest. And I will see you guys Friday night, hopefully. If I can muster it up, I'd probably be here. You guys need. I felt bad about Saturday, but man, my body was like, no, dude. And even at the last minute, I almost still popped on it. It was like, no. Much love to you all. I will see you probably Friday night at midnight for Gemma's replay. Please have a wonderful night. Please take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Be right with yourselves. Much love, much, much love. You guys are so fantastic for joining me and hanging out. That's what it's about. We're not, if we hit a topic like on Tuesdays, that's fine. I know Gemma tries to make talk a little more paranormal, but it's fun time. And I let her have that show too because, I let her. It's her show. She could have smacked me. But I let her do a lot of the talking during the show because it gives her time to catch up. Because when she does the Oracle, she communicates with you guys and talks with you guys. But Tuesday is the real time that she really gets to talk to you guys. So I love you guys. Please have a wonderful night. And I will see you on the flip side. Please, please take care of yourselves. This stuff is rough stuff, so don't get hit, okay? Love you guys, and peace out.